back probably when I was like 5, Johnny would cut through our backyards because our backyard met his cul-de-sac, and he was friends with my brothers. So we'd come over, and I was obsessed with every boy at this point. So every boy that came over was my boyfriend, like every single person. Johnny was the only one that played along with it though. Like he's like, oh yeah, I'm your boyfriend, whatever. So years go on, whatever, we're in high school, and we had this day of service, and we signed up with our friends to go and I guess do community service, but all my friends skipped school.
So senior year, I was over at day of service, the only one of my friends there, so I was all by myself. I noticed one girl all by herself, all upset because she didn't have any of her friends with her. So I pulled out my phone, because you know it is the 21st century now, we're all millennials. Pulled out the phone, sent her a nice little text, told her to smile.
And we were sitting on a bench, and he was down there, and I was up on the picnic table, and he texted me to smile, and I looked over at him and rolled my eyes. And I was just like, ah.
And next thing you know, I was just falling around the whole day of service.
Johnny started out as a friend of my 2 sons, Kyle and Tyler. He grew up close enough to us that they hung out together in the neighborhood, swim club, and many basketball and baseball teams.
But the whole thing was that we had to keep it like a secret from my brother, because he was best friends with Tyler, like best friends. So probably the first 2 months of our relationship was a secret.
So we started dating in 2013, my football year. I was giving her my jersey every week, and next thing you know, I actually asked the question to, be my girlfriend. That was a big step in my type of life.
I will show you a still more excellent way. I mean, after all, what could be better than excellent? Excellent is supposed to be the very best, isn't it? And so how can there be a more excellent way? But when you're thinking about marriage, it all makes sense. That from this day forward, Shannon and John, each day of your lives, you are challenged to show each other a more excellent way to love.
It was through these friendships that Shannon eventually fell in love with Johnny. From there, it was date nights, high school proms, and many college and sorority dances through the years.
In our family and all while growing up, it was common for us to take friends along on vacation. So you can imagine my family's surprise when Johnny came with us to Siesta Key as Tyler's friend when Shannon was 16.
So he told me we were going to get drinks with friends at like Monk's or something, and I was like, why are we going to happy hour there? So we walked past and we walked up. She's like, let's walk up the church. I was like, no, it's so cold. I don't want to walk up there. Let's go. I've already seen it 100 times.
And she noticed that I was getting real nervous and all this stuff.
And I see AJ, one of his groomsmen, out on the ground, crunched over, taking pictures. And I was like, Johnny, there's a homeless man. Let's go.
She looked immediately, saw some champagne and flowers up there at the top of the steps.
And he proposed overlooking the city, and it was really fun and pretty. He cried, and then I cried, and then, and here we are today. So.
We grew up together, never thought you'd be next to me. At your mother's house when I stole a kiss from your lips. Young and free, we were high on a wild dream, honey in our blood. Felt the rush of your touch, let the feelings grow, then we fell in love.
That each day, before you go to bed, you think to yourself, have I done my very best today to show my spouse my deepest form of love. And even if you say, yes, I have, you can still say, but tomorrow I will even try to do better. I will show my spouse a more excellent way of love.
It's you, it's you, it's always been you. It's you, it's you, it's always been you.
Shannon, you look absolutely fantastic tonight. I know all the work that went into this. She's strong. She is very opinionated. And thank God she thinks a lot like I do.
My little man, he's from running across the sidelines at all my sporting events and being there and the #1 fan. And cheers. Now here I am sitting up here, honored to be a part of your day and your #1 fan today. So cheers to that, brother.
Slow dancing in the room when I finally knew it was you, it's you, it's always been you, it's you, it's you, it's always been you. Let me hold you after sunset, be the one to fall asleep beside you, babe. You and I will be forever. Loving you was never a mistake.
It all started in preschool many years ago when we were both two small girls with very heavy speech issues. But we also had immediate and everlasting love and friendship. Almost 20 years later of never going to the same school, having the same friend group, we always have been a constant in each other's lives. And I know if anything ever went wrong, I could always call Shannon to be there. She is always quick to support and always ready to laugh with you. I am blessed beyond words to call Tannen my best friend and, and happy to now call Johnny part of the family.
It's you.